Hello, everybody. Sorry about that. We'll just get myself up here on the screen. Just having a few issues with the computer holding onto its USB connections, which is a little bit of a bum, but we're sorting stuff out. All right, welcome to the Tuesday night standard stream. This is where we replace our regular Tuesday night standard event at the shop by playing a little bit of MTG Arena and having a little bit of fun. Have we got anyone in the chat yet? Is there anyone there? Am I talking to a brick wall? Oh, looks like there's a bunch here. Oh, hello. How's it going? You haven't had a chance to come by the shop and see the actual the setup yet, have you? It's pretty great. It's very haphazard. We've like hacked it together with bits of foam and so on that's sitting around, but we've managed to get a successfully operating sort of sound dampened sort of thing. And yeah, we've got the green screen going, we've got lights going, we've got lights up there, we've got light up there, we've got lights right there, we've got all sorts of stuff going on. So you can see I'm very brightly lit to the point that I might even need to start using stage makeup. Oh, hi. Oh, hi, guys. Yeah, so to answer your question, I am doing very well. I'm very happy with how things are going with the stream. I'm very happy with how things are going generally. The painting comp message was hella good. You mean the one on Facebook? Is that the one you're talking about? The one where I'm like, it's up here, it's up here. Oh. Because as a little side note, it took forever for me to get that to a satisfying point. There's about 90 videos on the computer of me going, oh, and then just go to the painting, blah, 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 blah. And there was a lot of yelling, and Bo was in the other room, and Bo was like, what's wrong with you? And I'm just like, I'm going nuts. But it was good. It was good. I'm glad it came up all right. It was just a really nice idea to sort of start using this not just for streaming, but for actually creating marketing content for the business, as well as things like the unboxings, which are sort of filmed through for quite a while. Last night we tried something really interesting. We tried streaming, which tried filming. Oh yeah, sorry, I haven't actually given out the F&M codes yet because I've been busy. It's something I tend to forget about after the stream, so I'll get on that and make sure that gets sorted. So let's get to chat show mode so you guys can see what I've been talking about. I really gotta remember to do that straight away. On the chat show, I can reach out and grab my drink. We can chat to Baby Yoda, the invisible Baby Yoda, because he's green. Yeah, so it's good. We're doing we're not doing too bad. We're pretty happy with how things are running at the moment and how they're turning out, which is good. So doing okay. I think I'm a little bit dehydrated. So the very first thing I'm going to do is go and grab a drink and give me 2 seconds. Is that better? Is that better? Is that better? Good old BR Bob. BR Bob's had a bit of a cutout. He's a bit rounder now, so he's just a little bit less sharp around the edges, which is always a good way to be. All right, look, we've got a big mission tonight. What I'm going to try and do is get through to gold on Arena Ranked on Best of One. It's going to be done in record time. So, first things first, I'm going to do a little bit of a competition for those of you who jumped into the stream early. Right. I would all like you to say, here. If you say, here, now, I'll make note of your names. And then if I do make gold, you'll each win a pack of cards from the currently about to go out of rotation. No, the ones that stay in rotation. Wrong here. From the currently, yeah, you know what I mean. Rotation cards. So anyone who's already here, just at the very start. So that's 3 of you so far. It's funny though, because even though Sean is my wife, she's still able to enter these competitions, and she keeps winning my own cards. Okie dokie. So that is competition 1 in play. Everyone who is... Oh, actually, let's have a look at that. That's a very good question. Let's bust open a bit of... Actually, I'll turn this up a little bit for myself. Hopefully that doesn't freeze my camera again. Let's bring up the overlay and takes a lot of light. There we go. There is the overlay. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to fix that up a smidge. Looks like it's shrunk just a smidge. I know we've filled it up about as much as we can. Never mind. You just realised Mitch has glasses. I actually have a prescription. It's not a very strong prescription. I only actually went and got it so I could get sneaky, cheap, what do you call them? Polarized sunglasses for going fishing with. It's a little known trick. If you have optical on your health insurance, every year you can go and get your eyes checked and get a fresh pair of glasses on your insurance. And so it was like, yeah, well, that's how I'm going to get polarized sunnies so I can see the fish in the water. Then I stopped fishing. But sometimes I do get tired and my eyes get a little bit worn out. And that's been happening a lot lately because I've been doing a lot of this work on the computer. So I thought I might wear the glasses for a bit. And that will help me. And it has helped. If I do this now, everything goes a little bit blurry. Okay, so we're talking about the deck. The deck I was going to use tonight is Obosh Sacrifice. Obosh Sacrifice is a meta deck that I found that I really liked. It uses Obosh the Prey Piercer, which is a stupid card, much like all the companions. But it is basically just everything's an odd casting cost. So when Obosh is out, everything with an odd casting cost does double damage. And it's all about sacrifices. Dropping the sacrificial creatures and using cards like Witch's Oven and Mayhem Devil and Woe Strider to just hit them with damage. It's pretty good. It's like it's a lot of fun, and because it's sacrifice, you can use Claim the Firstborn, a minor astigmatism. Yeah, my cousin used to have those. One of those. One of those. That's the thing. All right, yeah, an astigmatism. Yeah, anyway, so Claim the Firstborn, you can grab their early creatures and then sack them using something else, and it's kind of a sneaky move to get some early damage. I played one practice game with this earlier and thumped it, so it's pretty good. I'm gonna jump in and get this going, eh? Let's do it. Weaponize the monsters. What does that do? Red? So it's 2 mana, or is it 2 casting cost, or is it an odd casting cost? 1R, okay, sweet. Yeah, that'll work with Obosh. Might have a look at chucking that in later if this isn't working out. Okay, what have we got here? Three lands, perfect. We've got a 1-drop, we've got another 1-drop, we've got a 3-drop, and we've got a sack outlet. This is exactly the kind of hand we want to open up with. We're going to start by dropping a swamp, and because we don't want to worry too much straight away, we'll put out the Whisper Squad. So start dragging those cards out to do some damage. We will play a mountain, and then we'll play another Whisper Squad. We'll activate the ability to pull a Whisper Squad out, and then we'll attack. Yeah, that weaponized monsters might even replace the heraldic banner, because like I found from what I've seen with this deck that the sacking is the main damage. Actually, attacking isn't necessarily a crucial thing, yeah. So we'll play the swamp, and we'll drop the. Oh, we could quite easily. Play. Tell you what, I'm blue and black. He's got 1 mana blue. I don't think there's anything he can do to me really here at this point. So I'll use it to get out the Mayhem Devil while we're open, because if obviously with blue mana, there's a chance that there'll be a counter. So it's got to watch what they've got ready to go. So yeah, this setup is now insanely well lit. I'm sitting in complete darkness except for the lights that are aimed at me. Alright, what do we got? We can play Locthwain untapped. We can now drop the Woe Strider. We can then play a Cauldron Familiar. And we can use the Woe Strider to sack the Cauldron Familiar. Wait, I'll leave the Cauldron Familiar. We'll sack the goat, because we want to find out if we've got that 5th land sooner rather than later. Yep, that's good. So that means we'll be able to get Overwash out in the next turn, and then we can start doing some real damage. We'll go to combat, and then we'll attack with everything. I do like playing a bit of black. I was having a look at the meta, and pretty much all the top meta decks they're all the colors except for black. So that's the thing. Okay. If we're going to destroy all creatures, we're going to have to sack him. Might as well. Wait, it doesn't really matter at all. There's nothing, I don't get anything from that, so. Alright. That's what we're doing. Now, we can play the Overwash from the graveyard. Let's do the Woe Strider, sorry, from the graveyard. We'll do that, because then the turn after, we can drop the Overwash and so on. So let's exile these 4 cards. Go combat. Let's see if we can just clear up the next turn. We don't want another land. We want another creature. So we'll drop that. We don't want it next turn. We don't need it. Alright. Of course, this means that blimey, this means that if I put the Obosh down, I'll be doing 10 damage that turn, and I'll do that. Oh, it's got the open blue, of course. See? That's why you're supposed to pay attention. So this one doesn't do much. Oh, really? Ah. That wasn't very nice. He's tapped out. Get the heroic banner out. What's his next thing? Black. Non-creature spells cost 2 more to cast until the next turn. The non-creature spells your opponent's cast. Good thing, they're pretty much all creatures that I got here. We'll drop a Whisper Squad here. And we'll drop a Gutter Bones. No, we want to do as much damage as we can the turn after. So that'll be 3. Yeah, so we'll just do Gutter Bones. And actually we can drop Cold and Familiar as well. Here's hoping that they don't have anything to wipe the board with. Probably do, to be perfectly honest. Wow, that was a yawn. Crazy. Crazy. Yikes. That's not good. You got a job. I thought you had already had a job with the family. Where'd you get a job? Is it a good job? Playing a witch's oven. Yeah, sick. It's not bad work actually, to be honest. Like it's like I used to work the phones in a sales capacity, but that was you know, ringing people at dinner time and then telling them to buy raffle tickets. I think it's much better when you're actually helping people get a new outcome for their situation. I don't know what to do. I chose attackers. Is it freezing on you? What's going on here? What? Oh, there was a problem connecting to the server. Can you guys still hear me? Hands up if you're not having network errors. Just ringing. Ringing them up. I'm actually calling the support desk. Oop. I almost accidentally called my wife. That was an accident. Yeah, this is a bit weird. I would like to not have network errors now, please, Magic. This is no fun. Can you hear me? You can hear me, right? Okay, good. It's, Sad Panda, yeah. Well, I said Sad Panda because I accidentally called you. Sorry. It's on the phone. It says sorry. Just harassing my wife while I wait for this to fix. Oh my god! Let's just concede this, just for the simple fact that we're on stream and we're trying to reach gold by a certain time. And I don't want to worry about it. It won't even let me concede at the right time. Hurry up. Alright, well, while we wait, what is everyone up to? What is everyone doing? Is it dinner time? I've conceded, buddy. Tidying? What are you tidying? This has always been a bit suspicious. Like, what are you tidying? Help. My mess? Oh no! I left a mess. Alright, I give up. I give up magic. What are you... I have to Alt-Ctrl delete this one. Let's give that another go, hey? Let's jump back into ye olde MTG arena and see how that goes. We'll jump back in the chat studio while we're having a chat. Yeah, I'm gonna have to upgrade this thing. I have to get a new sign. I'm gonna have to get the bridge, added an extra lane to it or something. I don't know. I'm sure there's extra things that I can do to this picture. We'll just draw in the extra lanes with pencil. How's that sound? Let's get some music going in here. That's something. Baby Yoda. Baby Yoda left a hole in my heart. Yeah. Okie dokie, we're back in play. Let's go to arena. Let's jump on the... Ooh, I got packs and mastery out of that. How is that even possible? Jump into the mastery tree. Ooh, we've got a Yadrock Apex of Thunder full art card. That's awesome. We'll claim that straight away. We'll go to Pucks, and we will... Voracious Great Shark. I like the implication there because it counters a spell when it gets cast. So it's like, I'm going to cast this spell, and then someone goes, no, and just chucks a shark at him. That's how I deal with my problems. Just throw a shark at it. That's why they call me Shark Launcher. Good old Johnny Shark Launcher down at the club. All right. So I need more. Yeah, Shark Launcher. It's some sort of insult, I think. Some ancient language. All right, we've got a Witch's Oven and a Cold and Familiar handy. I do like that little combo. Straight Scorpion, when it dies, deals 2 damage to each opponent. You gain 2 life. We've got 2 swamps. We can do stuff. We can definitely do stuff. So we'll keep that. sit up straight and breathe properly. What was that? Why did that have a hand on it? Zagoth Triome. Okay. We'll play a swamp and then we'll play Cold and Familiar so we can start chipping away the damage as early as possible. Whoa. We've got a second one here. So we get an extra mana. We can bust out with 3 Heroic Banners. The Heroic Banners, for ramp and just for the fact that they increase the damage. Because remember, once the Obosh is out, increasing the power of the creatures doesn't change their casting cost. They still do double. So that's an extra 2 damage for each creature. So that's more than valuable in the deck. So we've got the Witch's Oven. Now we'll go to combat and we'll swing in with the Cold and Familiar because they'll probably take the damage, but I mean they could also expect that I'm going to Witch's Oven the Cold and Familiar. And yep, that's damage. So it's basically just a free 1 damage that they can't really get around without sacrificing their Paradise Druid, or risking a Paradise Druid at least. I do like these triomes. Growth Spiral, hey? I know that card. So when it dies, it deals 2 damage to each opponent. You gain 2 life. So I've got damage there ready to go if I need it. Obviously, I can't target. Pay 2 life to get that out. Obviously, I can't target the Paradise Druid, so none of my direct removal will work. I can, however, play a Heralded Banner. Let's do that. That'll be fun. We'll go black. Then we will go to combat and attack with everything. So they're going to have to take 4 damage basically, unless they want to lose that Paradise Druid, which they seem to be holding on for some big rampy McGee. That Garuda comes out at like 8 mana or 6 mana or something. 6 mana. Of course, it doesn't say Garuda on the card. Well, it does say Garuda on the card, but not its main name. It's called Gigan Cyberclaw Terror, which is a Godzilla creature. One of the special cards that comes with the next set that's coming out, which is pretty cool. It's just an alternate art. Like me, I'm an alternate art. Alright, we'll go ahead and turn. Yeah. Here it is. So when it enters the battlefield, each player puts the top 4 cards of the library into their graveyard. Put a creature card with an even converted mana cost from among those cards onto the battlefield under your control. Well, that's good for us, because everything we have is odd. So I'm going to chuck some stuff in the graveyard. What's the escape cost on that? It's 5. Okay. My turn. My turn. How can we damage that? Heaps. Just do damage. Nothing I can think of off the top of my head. I'm going to have to play the Herodic Banner because it's... Ooh. So actually, I was a bit miffed because I thought the Herodic Banners were going to be slowing me down, but they've fixed my mana curve as well as making me really, really threatening. I do need another bit of... wait, what? Oh, okay. No attacks. Yeah, so by the time I get to my Obosh, I'm going to have a really, really strong Obosh, as well as having enough damage on the table to do a whole bunch of stuff. He's going to Spark double the Obosh. No doubt. Alright, cool. Okay, Spark double. I hate this card. Spark double is just the rudest card ever. The rudest. Alright. Alright then. I see what you're doing here. But he... okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to take that. Noblox. Because I should be able to, like, scrape back a little bit of, that's no good. Alright, play that. Go black. Then we'll play Serrated Scorpion. No, we can play the Woe Strider, can't we? Yeah, we can. So we'll do that. Put the Woe Strider down. So they've got a flyer, but we've still got mostly like crazy creatures. And then for funsies, we're going to sacrifice the goat for Woe Strider's ability. And that will allow us to push that aside. Don't need more Gutter Bones. Actually, I don't particularly like Gutter Bones in this deck as well. Like, it doesn't sort of... like, I've got splashes of red. I'd be more inclined to put, like, something hasty in there so that you can sneak through with that extra Obosh damage if you can. Right, so one of the creatures is going to die just through being in the way. Alright, we'll just go no attacks. Come on, mate. Do a thing. Do our thing. Alright, so that's 13, so that's lethal. So I'm going to have to block one of these regardless. I'll block the... Alright, so I'll block the big guy, the biggest guy with that one. And I'll block... oops. I forgot to hit the wrong... I hit the wrong button. Went ahead of myself. Going to... sack the Cauldron Familiar that blocked. The old block sack method. And we'll put that right at the bottom. So I did get kind of like mana screwed here a little bit, but the Heraldic Banners sort of helped out a bit. If I was getting mana and had the Heraldic Banners, that would have been really, really good. Uh-oh. Keep forgetting how Thassa works. At the beginning of your end step, exile up to one target creature you control and return it to the battlefield under your control. And it's on the end step. And it's a creature if your devotion is less than 5, which it should be. Oh, great. Oh, great. This is awesome. I keep thinking I'm hearing someone else in the shop. Mate. I mean, he's probably going to get me on mill at this stage, isn't he? Oh, I didn't need a Kogler. That was a bit stupid. I don't like this game at all anymore. I've decided to quit. I'm no longer playing Magic at all because that was bullshit. So, what can we do? We can do 8 damage at least. No, we can't even do that. Not how it works. That's 6 damage. Plus, it will get me the life back, but I don't have a wide enough board at that point. Everything's got summoning sickness. You know what? That's a concede. We're going to move on to the next one. Alright, for another later competition, make sure you keep track of the amount of times I concede. The first one didn't count because it was a frozen game. But anytime I scoop, hold on a second, just going to check something out. What have we got? 2 lands. A bunch of 1-drops. Let's do it. They're just sharing the love there, really. Lost 2 life, but then we nicked 1 back off of them. So all about the parity. Now we can play that for black, or just play that for the flexibility. Oh, wait, didn't need to do that, but might as well. And then we can play Gutter Bones. And we can play a Serrated Scorpion. And then we can all attack. So these companions, they're a thing, aren't they? So they've got blue mana open. So we'll play the Herodic Banner in the hope that they're probably holding on to the blue mana to counter the Obosh, because it would. All right, cool. That's one. There's one of them dealt with. One of the counter spells. Keep drawing them out with cards I don't particularly want. Ideally, I want the Mayhem Devil, and then I want the Woe Strider so I can start sacking things. because that's when I start doing automatic extra damage. Thanks to the air wash. Oh, what are you exiling? He's exiling the Cauldron Familiar. He sees way more value in that than anything else. Out goes the Thingo. We will play. He's only got one. Oh, he's got 2 blue mana. Who knows what's going on? I would rather lose the Woe Strider than. Okay. That's alright. We'll play the Whisper Squad. Beautiful. And then you go to combat. And attack. Attack, attack, attack. With everything that I don't have. And to ensure that we get some actual action here, let's search for a land. Start digging. Diggity dig dig. That's what I need. A diggy hole in my splash screen to switch to when things are going bad. Diggy diggy hole. That is interesting. That at this stage they're juicing all of their mana. They haven't got any choices now. So this could be lethal for us. This is a bit of a win. If we get a land. Oh no, wait, that was on my turn. Okay, that's all right then. Search your library for a basic plains card, reveal it, put it into your hand, and then shuffle your library. Okay. Okay. Now, is there anything I don't need at this stage? I need to make sure I get that land for the victory, because that's all right. So we'll do this, and we will Serrated Scorpion. It's going to do 2 damage to each opponent. Put him on 7, bringing that to within lethal on the board, and we've got the land that we're after. So we will then go my turn and play the mountain, play the Obosh. Doesn't even matter if he counters it. Oh wait, it does matter if he counters it because it gives him life to survive. I probably should have thought about that. Oh well. Oh well. We're going to combat. Have a whole face full of stuff, buddy. What's his next Birth of Meletus? Oh, he gets a wall. That's cool. Alright, he gets a 0/4 colorless wall defender with a wall artifact creature with defender called Wall. How exciting. I like how they give the wall a face. That way we can personify it. I've got a pop filter, by the way. It works absolutely fine. Yikes, I think he's lost this. He hasn't got many options. Sup? Sup, bruh? So we'll try casting the Mayhem Devil. Draw out that counter. and keep forgetting. I wouldn't say making fans, but I'm definitely tapping lands like a fool. Yeah, I keep forgetting that he gains life for the for the counter. Activate the ability. We'll pull out another Whisper Squad. We'll go hunting for Whisper Squads. So this deck is going to need to be paid attention to, because it has a always available ability on the Woe Strider, which I don't particularly like, because I keep on having to pay attention to what I'm doing and not leave the game stalling. Eat my breakfast, you bastard. Oh, that's an interesting card at least. Of course, hooked up with the Cauldron Familiar and the Witch's Oven. That's when you can start doing crazy combos. Bringing the cat back, killing the cat for food, bringing the cat back. Go to combat. We'll all attack. So we're going to do, what, 4 damage here. There's nothing else we can do really to prevent or like to improve that. Use your ability. Two of them? But you're only on 1 life, mate. What are you going to do with that? So that you cast a card that makes it so that you go up by 20 life and also all your creatures can block everything? No, that yawn is atomic. Oh yeah. I see how it is. What are you going to send back to my hand, though? That's the question. You'll probably try and send the Woe Strider. So, at the very least, I might as well sack a Whisper Squad. No, I won't. Resolve. Send whatever you like back to my hand, mate. It's okay by me. Yeah, sure. Why not? And draw a card. That's amazing. Narset, Parter of Veils. Can't draw more than 1 card each turn. And a little bit of tutoring going on there. But I could just sneak 1 damage past you.
No one is more prepared than me.
Like, 4 creatures, you got 2. Mate, just concede. There's nothing you can do. Honestly, how? Yes, good game. Yeah, we did it. That's victory number 1 for the night. And all we need to do is get another, like, 18 of those or something in order to reach gold. I'm worried that we won't reach gold. I'm trying to increase the stakes here. No idea what's going on. Alright, let's play again. Play. Hopefully we have a slightly better run of it. When this deck goes off, it absolutely goes off. But it seems like everyone's carrying a counterspell today. That's nonsense. An absolute nightmare. Can anyone hear that? Noises. Noises. Ah, it's Whisper Squad again. Oh, it's Judith, the Scourge Diva. Other creatures you control get +1/+0, and whenever a non-token creature you control dies, it does damage to any target. Which is really good in a deck that is absolutely packed to the gills with sacrifice outlets. Let's get another Whisper Squad out. Let's all attack. Pretty sure he doesn't want to get rid of his life gain outlet here. Healer's Hawk is a really good card. Flying and lifelink on a 1/1. I think it sort of wasn't quite what they intended when they invented Magic, was for those abilities to be available so early on in the piece, in the mana curve. I mean. So we can play a Mountain, we can play a Mayhem Devil. I think this is going to be a win for us, just automatically. No attacks. What is going on? Like doesn't it? So pacifism is great. So it can't attack or block, but its passive ability still exists whenever triggered ability. So I'm still going to be doing. It's still going to do damage to things. It doesn't prevent it from doing damage. Enters tapped. I'll play the worst. Ooh, actually, I'll play a second Mayhem Devil. And then no attacks. Sweet. I didn't want that Mayhem Devil anyway. I've got the Woe Strider out, and didn't want to feed it to removal. No blocks, mate. Your lifelink isn't going to help you here. We'll be playing Castle Loch Twain and putting Obosh out now. All attack with the Whisper Squad, so that's going to be 4 damage going his way. And if we can get the Woe Strider out, or even the Witch's Oven out at this stage, we're going to be doing a phenomenal amount of damage. Like, I keep pacifying my stuff, but it's their abilities that's the problem. It's not going to help you at all. Can't really decide here. I think better off is this one. Put out Judith. And then we'll play the Witch's Oven. So, now we've got a stack of dumb stuff that we can do things with. Everything odd numbered does double damage. And that'll do damage, that'll do damage. So that's that 4 damage automatically for those if we sack something using the Witch's Oven. So that's pretty good. So we'll all attack. Nope, I'm cancelling him. Alright, we don't want to attack. We don't want to attack at all. No attacks. We don't want him to trade. I mean, we just kind of do want him to trade, but we'd rather have a wider board with which to hit him with. His name is Style. Yeah, man, you're stylish. Not a shit pile. Okay then, so this is where we have to be a little bit tricky about stuff to get maximum damage out. So sack that. And the Mayhem Devil hits him. Look at that. Board wiped himself. You got any more creatures, mate? Mate? Huh? I mean, that's nice. That is really nice. It's beautiful. But I'm going to win regardless. Does anyone remember the days of Oko? Where Oko was basically just unstoppable. Unstoppably awful. Sacrifices a permanent. So that'll do damage. I'll do that now, just for fun. So though it says 1, it's 2. Hey, Mr. Masso, how you doing? How can I help you? So the question is here, have they got anything that they can gain life with? I mean, I know they do. They have heaps, but trying to figure that out. It really does sound like somebody else is in here. That is so creepy. Yeah, that's it. We're up to tier 2 of bronze. All we need to do is win another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to get to silver. We can do that. If we keep the pressure up, if we play excellently and do fun stuff. I didn't even check that, but I just selected it because this guy's name is Miedis. Maybe it's a girl, but I think IS is masculine word ending. What's the word in Greek? So drop out of Whisper Squad. We'll start scoring us some points. So it's actually isn't actually too bad. Like we've got 2 red mana. If they start lumping stuff out, we've got the 2 can claim the firstborns out. Claim the firstborns, which is convenient to say the least. We will maybe grab a second Whisper Squad. Start swinging the damage in. And so this is good. It's only incremental. Like, it's a very, very, very tiny amount. But by pulling the Whisper Squads out, we're thinning the deck out in favour of lands a little bit, which is kind of interesting. This is Fabled Passage, which isn't the greatest option for us right here, right now. I'm going to Whisper Squad again. Of course, Fabled Passage means that... let's just do it. Let's just grab a swamp. Otherwise I will forget before next turn. Fabled Passage loses its speed if you cast it, or if you crack it before turn 4. Because it untaps itself if it has, or untaps the land that comes into play if it is one of 4 or more lands at the time. Let me see. We are definitely being a little bit mana screwed here. Serrated Scorpion, I suppose. And we'll get that last Whisper Squad out. And then we'll hit you with a squad of Whisper Squads. Wow. Yeah. Maybe I wasn't going to attack you with those anyway. Oh, it has 4 casting costs. I mean, claim the firstborn won't work with it. That's a shame, but this will clean up our slow mana curve a little bit, not heaps. But we will make that black. Also bring out the Gutter Bones, because the Gutter Bones has the most power. And then we will attack with all of the Whisper Squads. For that is 6 damage, and one of them must be blocked. So it's 4 damage. Yeah, I reckon. It is definitely a dead card. It's, I mean, it's converted mana costs 3 or less. I mean, if there's tokens in here for any reason, quite often you'll find like a improbable alliance or whatever it is in a deck like this. Also, it is quite possible that they're going to Sharknado us at the top. Because that pings off of instants and sorceries, doesn't it? Yeah. So, Sharknado is a good one. That creates shark tokens, which we can claim. Oh, come on. What is going on here? Alright, Cauldron Familiar. Followed by Woe Strider. Then to combat, I think, yeah. Attack with everything I got. I'm going to block that guy. So since that card is dead this turn, or like pointless being there this turn, I'm going to sack that one for the Scry from the Woe Strider. Give me a Fabled Passage, that's alright. Okay, so drawing Fabled Passage next turn, it means we'll be able to play it, sack it, get the 4th land we need. I'm happy with that. That'll get us on the right track. So the 4th land, 5th mana, will allow us to cast Obosh the Prey Piercer, thus doubling the amount of stupid damage we can do sneakily. And of course, we've got a 4/2 on the board now, which means the Crackling Drake can be killed in some way. I'm getting messages. No, I'm not. Whenever you cast draw a card, put a foreshadow counter on, and it's 8 foreshadow counters to create an 8/8 blue Kraken creature token. That Kraken creature is pretty cool. It's not the invincible one though, is it? Resolve. Go for it. Opt. Opt to your heart's content, mate. Well, yeah, like, I mean, there you go. There you go. We had the quit. We had the concede. So that is yet another concede in my favour. That makes a secret amount that I'm not going to tell you because it's part of a competition for later. Why do I keep forgetting my phone charger? I left it out in front. Is this an easy game to get into? Like, it is actually surprisingly easy to fall into. Like, it's definitely a challenging game to master, and it isn't as hard as people think it is. What makes this game most amazing is the fact that it is very easy to understand. Like, it's how to put it. It's got a very simple rule set, like an extremely simple rule set that most people would dispute, but it overall is very, very simple. Then each of the cards adds more rules to the game, so you only really have to be conscious of what's happening on the cards on the battlefield. There's not a whole lot of extra weird stuff. But then what happens is that complexity grows depending on the interactions of the cards that you've got. So yeah, your brain is actually tuned specifically to deal with this. You can look at it at macro levels, and the harder it gets, or the more complicated it gets, you've actually been eased into that by like a staggered rule system. So you don't have to know 20 things at once. You just have to be able to understand how the cards tell each other to do things, which is really cool. And yeah, from a design perspective, it's a rarity to have a game that has so much care for it. And yes, some decks are very easy to play and learn. That's the overall do what card says. I'll do what this card says. There you go. This is do what the card says. Go to bed, Jessica. Yeah, and like here at the shop we've got decks. I've got heaps of decks myself. There's heaps of stuff to show you. There's a really cool format for Magic called Commander, which can be bonkers, but yeah, it's pretty good. I feel like that might be a bit of an in-joke to Lord of the Bollards. Take a Cauldron Familiar to the face, mate. And a second Serrated Scorpion. And then, like, I'll throw this Scorpion at him. Yeah, so Commander is, like, instead of having 4 of each card in the deck, you can only have 1 of each card in the deck. And is a 100-card deck. And then you have a Commander card as well that stays in their command zone to cast it. When it dies, it goes back to the command zone, and so that is like that card, whatever their abilities are, becomes a bit like it themes the deck. It makes it really good. So you've got and you play it usually in groups of 4, and it gets a bit out of control sometimes. There's lots of there's lots of politics, I think is the term. Or as one of my customers called it, Mitch is being a dick again. Oh, look at that. Oh, now my Serrated Scorpions are 2/2s. And I got a Cauldron Familiar. And next turn I'm going to have the mana to drop Obosh. So you dead, buddy. You were dead. Hey, Hotshot. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Mr. Masso, I can't remember who you are. In the context of the shop, obviously. Alright, well. If we were to play the Blood Crypt and pay the 2 life, they've got no mana open. They're doing a sack deck as well, but it's not the really good one that I'm playing with Obosh. So, drop the Obosh. Seems to think he's got options. I don't believe he does. And then we will attack with everything. Because that is about... That's a scoop. Yeah. We got another scoop. Bronze tier 1. It's only 7:15. It looks like we might make this getting to... Oh, with the jobless beard. Yeah, of course. I understand what the Masso is now. So, Cody's got the jobless beard. I've got the jobbed beard. Although I applied for that JobKeeper nonsense today, and because I'm a sole trader that doesn't pay himself a wage, I kind of counted as unemployed. So they managed to sneak me through. It was brilliant. Good times. To answer your question earlier as well about doing, want to play test what? What are we going to play test? Okay. This dickhead is called Lil Tide Pod. Well, I'm on a mission at the moment, so I'm actually trying to smash on all the way through to gold before the end of this stream. So I've got my regularly scheduled break coming up at what do you call it, o'clock, 7:30. But apart from that, we're just going to see if we can hit gold. So sorry, dude. I would happily catch up if you want to add us to the friends list. Go for it, and I'll. You want to keep playing ranked. Yeah, look, I hear that. This game does very much burn you out, and because it's just such an intense volume of games you have to play to do stuff. And when the meta is very stale, or someone's found a very strong meta card or meta deck, it is a little bit oppressive. The first time I made Mythic was an Oko deck, so and I felt burnt out after that. So okay, so we're going to drop a swamp. We're going to drop a gutter bones. Yes, gutter bones. Oh yeah, of course. These. How to put it? So I'm not an expert at Magic. I'm not the best. I've got attention deficit disorder, and I usually lose track halfway through a game. When I'm on point and I'm focused though, and I've got a pretty good handle on the meta, I'm very, very good, because the main thing about Magic is learning what you're potentially going to come up against and making decisions ahead of time. Being able to respond to the decisions that they've made and avoid surprises. So in that particular scenario, I knew what the meta was, and I knew that coming into that with my cards, I could basically just, make the right decision optimally every time. And when you're playing in a pool of people, all right, if you're making optimal decisions, you will automatically rise to the top. But yeah, look, I don't play Magic very well on paper generally, because I do get stuck into conversations with people and all sorts of stuff like that. Yeah, but yes, the answer is I have made Mythic before. It just takes a little bit of application. It's not necessarily a skill-based thing. Get a meta deck. Get a top tier deck and get stuck in. It's a great way to learn how broken this game can be. Let's go to combat. Yeah, and so like in this particular scenario, play Yorion, like play the mirror, and then figure out what it takes to beat that deck against that deck. And once you know that, you'll be able to run through. I mean, like I was playing in the Okos, right? It was just like Oko is every second deck, but my deck was also Oko, and I just got really good at spotting when that you'd see patterns in what your opponent was doing, and like, okay, so I know that they're going to do X, Y, Z, so this time I'll do something slightly different, and it worked. But also that was a weird time. Mastering Winota. I haven't really got stuck into it. Look, I run a shop, so I don't have heaps of time to do stuff. I've quite often distracted by customers. But during this coronavirus, though, it's been absolutely fantastic. The customers have been staying home, and it's been peace and quiet. I haven't had stupid questions answered. No, I'm joking. I love my customers. That's why I started streaming, to keep them in the loop. Yeah, it's a funny one. And I keep, because this is what I mean, I'm chatting to you now, I'm completely forgetting to play my game. Okay, we're going to drop the Blood Crypt, and we're going to pay 2 life to keep it untapped. We're going to, I don't know, can we claim the Firstborn here? It's 3 mana, and we've got a sack outlet, so we will do that, and we will not have the mana elsewhere for anything else. So we'll claim the Firstborn, and probably see a scoop almost straight out. You beat Crockies the other day. Who's Crockies? Wait, what am I doing? I should attack with this thing first. All attack. Pachow. Next. Go to damage. Bang, bang. And then I'm going to Witch's Oven to sack his Bone Crusher Giant and turn it into some food. What deck do I recommend? For you, sir, I will find you a deck. You will, I'll have a chat to you and see what sort of gameplay you like. Maybe I'll run you through a game first and see what entertains you a bit. Some mainstream guy. Yes, that's the thing. Like Magic is very, very highly populated at the thing. You want to link your current setup? Yeah, go for it, mate. That's all right. That's absolutely fine. That's another scoop. Scoopity scoop scoop. It's 7:22. Let's see if we can get this. Let's see if we can hit the next rank before the 7:30 break. Hackers. I'm gonna keep that. I'm feeling a bit reckless, hey? A bit reckless. Let's see what happens here. So the Heraldic Banner is mana ramp, so that's good. It's also pump for the creatures. Having Judith is super good because just generally killing things is great. Claim the Firstborn early. We don't have any idea what they're playing, but I know they're playing Laris, and I know that in Laris there's certain cards, and also Laris can be taken by Claim the Firstborn. So I'm more than happy to keep that out. Laris. So this is the fastest mana we've got here. Yes, and we'll put the Heraldic Banner down because that means that next turn Overwatch comes out. So make it black because all of our critters are black. Messages all over the shop. So, hot shots. I'm looking at your deck. You've got a Fibblythip in there. I love Fibblythip. This Kaiser Fox is taking a little while. So, Draneth Sting is a very, very ouchy card. We can seriously expect at least to see what do you call him, the dude, not the dude, the Zenith damage thing, whatever you call it, in this deck that we're playing against. Do we have a sack outlet? No, we don't really. I don't think I can afford to take that last bit of damage, but I'm keen to just... Yeah, alright, I'll pay it. Okay, puts me on 11. Put the Judith down. Put the Gutter Bones down. Draneth Sting is not... It's an even one, isn't it? But we can steal him away for this particular turn, and then all attack to at least get a bit of an edge on him here. So now, if he can't kill me this turn, I'm going to be doing an awful lot of damage to him next turn. It's really aggressive, this play, but whenever you cycle another card, he's got 3 mana to cycle with, and most of the cards are cycling 2, and I'm cycling 1. Out comes Loris. What's the permanent spell 2 or less? So if I had something dead in there, I could use the Loris to bring that out. Most importantly, though, I just want to sack that Loris. I want to turn it into something dead, as opposed to a problem. This has been a good game so far. It's been interesting. Who reckons he's holding on to that Zenith stinging thing, Zenith spiral? That's what white red card. And he's holding on to it now. He's got how many cards in there? 3 that have cycling. I don't think he knows it's his turn. Here we go. Thinking. So we can put out the Obosh. Yes, we can. We can put out the Obosh. Can we claim the firstborn as well? No. So, I don't know. I don't have the sack outlet yet. Okay, we'll play another Heraldic Banner because I'm an idiot. Make it black. We will Serrated Scorpion. And we will claim the firstborn on what are we going to do it on? Laris. We'll do it on Laris. Because it's going to get another boost. Okay, so that's stupidly powerful. We'll attack with everything. He's going to have to block at least one of them. Which means the Flourishing Fox is probably going to go. Nope. So now the Judith goes, and I'm still going to do another 2 damage to him, I think. Is it? Oh, God. What am I going to do here? If I... Yeah, alright. Judith is going to kill that thing. Sweet. He's going to get his Laris back. I was thinking I might Judith the Laris on my side, which probably would have been a smart idea. This particular turn, I'm going to get Obosh out. But... Oh, no. No, I should definitely have done it to the Laris. Whoopsies. Oh shit, no, actually I think I win next turn automatically because the Obosh is going to come out and my creatures do anything with an odd number does double damage, and so he's either got to take the Scorpion to the face and die, or kill the Scorpion in a block and it'll die and do 2 damage times 2 to it. So it's going to kill him. I win. Has that got lifelink though? Ah, you snot. No blocks. Okay. But now he's short 1 blocker, so he's dead. Obosh. All attack. Let's see what happens here. Oh bloody hell! He's definitely dragging this one out. Short by 1. Short by 1. I'm gonna pay 2 life. He doesn't have much in his grave. There's 8, so you can't use that card on me. I'll do that ability to bring that back to my hand at least, and hopefully something good happens here. Mr. Mesa, if you're still here, you can actually download Arena for free. It doesn't cost anything to play. There's like you can buy packs of cards the same way you would with Magic, but there are a stock of cards that you get without having to pay an investment, an early investment cost. But also generally doesn't cost that much to get stuck right in, and as you get better and win things. He's gonna. Alright, what do I do here? So he can cast a 2-cost creature at any stage, which is one of these guys. Otherwise, he's just got to keep cycling stuff. There's Zenith Flare. That's the one that I was talking about. Okay. Zenith Flare is an annoying card, and I thought he was going to try and save it up for lethal on me, but clearly not. Oh, I finally get a sack outlet, and it's too late. So we'll play the Gutterbones. And don't quite know what we're going to do to deal with the... I don't know. I don't think this is a win. I think we got him down to 1 life, and we've botched it somehow. No, I'm going to cancel the attacks. No attacks. I'm going to see if I can block one of those creatures. basically. We can definitely pull this back. I mean, he's racking up huge amounts of Zenith Flare damage to me. If he's got another Zenith Flare in his hand, don't know if he will. Cycling is great. It digs through your deck very hard. Yeah. So yeah, Cody, go and get this game. It's good. Well good. Okay, he's cycling that, or is he playing it? Oh, he's playing it. Cool. Oh, I hate the Dragon Stinger so much. Ow. And that's where you Zenith Flare, mate. If you got one in your hand, just drop it. Because I'm definitely within range of it. Can I repeat what you said? Oh, go to Arena and download it. It's a free game. Like, you can get stuck in. It'll teach you the rules of Magic. It'll give you a few bad habits because a lot of the pacing of this game is sort of managed by the game itself. But it's not hard to sort of like beat those out of you, and we will beat them out of you at the shop. It's what we do. We actually come at you with a stick. Now that is sarcasm. We definitely don't do that. Oh, what are we going to do here? Ooh, a Woe Strider. Doesn't really help me much at all. Definitely puts a bit of What does a Woe Strider cost to escape? 5. I don't have 5 this turn. That's really annoying. Basically, I was thinking about Witch's Ovening the Woe Strider, then casting it again for its escape cost to get it more powerful, but that's the thing that I don't really have the option to do. So we'll go to combat, and we will attack with the Gutterbones. Hopefully kill something. Yep. See, it would have been much better if I hit him with the Laris. Yeah, the problem with him blocking my creatures, if they go in the graveyard, that makes his Zenith Flare more powerful. I'm at 8 damage at the moment. He just needs to cycle a couple of cards, and the Dragon Thing is going to kill me. Like, if it wasn't sort of, I don't know, like I'm half tempted to just concede this now because I can't see an out for me. That's gonna become a powerful problem, but it also means that maybe he wasn't expecting to kill me straight away. Because if he just cycled that card instead of putting it on the battlefield, like he's expecting to need big creatures, so that's 1 damage, which could have been 2 if he cycled the Flourishing Fox instead of casting it. And as soon as he finds that Zenith Flare, that's probably lethal, just outright. Okay, end of turn. Let's use the Woe Strider's ability to sacrifice the goat. Getting a Serrated Scorpion. I don't know if I want a Serrated. Oh yeah, actually, we'll take the Serrated Scorpion because that is the most damage we can sort of automatically do into next turn. So, pass. draw the Serrated Scorpion, play the Serrated Scorpion, I can deal a whole bunch of damage to him just on the sacrifices there. So Serrated Scorpion here. That's going to be 4 or greater if I do it to the gutter bones. Let's all attack, alright? Let's see what happens here. Let's see what his blocks are like. 3 attackers. He's going to have to block, so that will be curious. Anything he blocks with is dead. And if he doesn't block at least... Like the Woe Strider can put the Serrated, like 4 damage to the Serrated Scorpion. So he has to block the Woe Strider as well, regardless. And definitely hear my wife arriving. That would be her. Ah, I'm getting yelled at. Cool. And what do I do now? So I gotta. Oh, he just quit. He just quit because he realized that he let 7 damage through. Hectic. That is amazing. That is amazing. Well, okay. So that is that. I'm going to go have a break, guys. Thank you very much for watching this so far. It has been a cracker of a session. Remember to keep track of the amount of concedes that we've had. And so far, I've had 3 people put their hand up to win a pack of cards that if they come to the shop, they get a free pack of cards. If I make gold tonight, which is, maybe. But we also had you guys counting the amount of concedes that amount of scoops that people have had against me instead of just letting the game play through. So if you remember how many times the opponents have conceded to me so far tonight, and then you say in the chat the name of the card that I have as my companion instead, you'll be able to come pick up a pack of cards from me tomorrow at the shop. First person to do that. What's the name of the card? And you can come to the shop, pick them up. Nope. No answer? Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Can't believe nobody knows what deck I've been playing this whole time. Alright, I'm going for a break. I'm going to leave you with BR Bob. And some Obosh Abomination. Alright, Brazil, you win a pack of cards. Well done. Congratulations on remembering the name of the card. I think I owe you a pack of cards already anyway. I will be back very soon. I'm going to jump into the old chat show overlay here. I might leave you with BR Bob if you want to have a chat to him. Yeah, in the meantime, stay frosty. Oi, sexy. Hello. Hello, Anthony. How you doing? Welcome back to the second half of the stream. This is going pretty well. We've got quite a few victories under our belts here at the moment. We're using the Obosh nonsense deck to Obosh Sacrifice, I think it's called, which makes sense because it's all about using Obosh and sacrificing creatures to do massive damage. So the only problem we have is that the main decks have a lot of counter in them, so that prevents us from doing what we need to do. Getting, like, if we get that Obosh countered, it causes a lot of problems. So please, if I reach a point where where I'm about to cast the Obosh and they've got open blue mana, for God's sake, let me know. Alright, so this is not great, but because we don't have the black mana of the Gutterbones, we do have the red for the Claim the Firstborn, and we could potentially get up to the Heraldic Banner pretty quickly, so we'll keep that. It'll be a case of Mountain, then Fabled Thing. You have a Tropical Pale Ale and you're waiting on Collies, as in like you're waiting for delivery from Collies? Oh look, there's the swamp we wanted, so let's play the Swamp and the Gutterbones so that we've got early damage. Delivery, yes, okay, cool. I was going to say, because if you were going to Collies and you didn't drop in to say hi, I would have been so upset. For those of you playing at home, Collies is local, what do you call it, Indian restaurant? Oh, Anthony. So yeah, the Collies is a local Indian restaurant that makes the best butter chicken ever. Like, it is so good. It is so good. You were moving the brother today. Is it like helping your brother move house? Or like maybe the brother is a massive brother branded printer? Nice. So this is a blue and white deck we're playing against that doesn't seem to have Yorion, so that's interesting. Omen of the Sea. Alright, I know what we're up against here. They're going to draw cards and it's going to be nonsense. This is where we would hope to see the Kraken. The Kraken would be fantastic. I made a Kraken deck. It was awful. It's worrying. How old is your brother?
Meditate and prepare.
Yeah. This is not, it doesn't slow me down completely. Did I braid my hair? Is it in fact in a braid? My hair is braided. And when I say I braided my hair, it wasn't me, it was my wife. My wife. My wonderful, wonderful wife. They don't have open mana, so I'm definitely going to be playing the Mayhem Devil right now. And, yeah, then basically I'm just going to attack that, Narset.
Fury will only lead you.
Get rid of that annoying piece of snot. Sean! Anthony says, good job on braiding my hair. Why, thank you. There's, what she said? They haven't really got much going on here, so this is very strange. I'm going to play the Fable Passage, activate its ability. I'm going to target that with my 1 damage. The beautiful thing about the Fable Passage in this deck is that it is a permanent that gets sacrificed, so the Mayhem Devil does a whole stack of stuff for me. And then I've got 4 mana to play with, so I'm gonna play the Heraldic Banner. I'm obviously going to say black, so that all my black creatures get +1/+0. I don't even mind if this draws out a counter, because that means that's 1 less counter for the Obosh to worry about. And then I'm going to play the Witch's Oven. And then I'm going to go to combat and attack with everything. So that's 5 damage. I mean, like, we're in a really good spot right here. We've got everything in line, all the pieces that we need. The Witch's Oven will help us get rid of whatever we claim the Firstborn on, which would be good. So what was a tropical pale ale, a boysenberry sour. Boysenberry sour sounds nice. I mean, there's a certain point where like you've got so many like tropical flavors, like fruity flavors in your beer that you're sort of not drinking beer so much. I mean, beer's already always been like a malty, thick tasting thing for me that I've really enjoyed that part of it. But yeah, some sours are pretty good. Drinking perfume by the end, basically. Yeah, exile target permanent opponent controls a converted mana cost 3 or greater, which is the Mayhem Devil. Okay, so what are we then going to do? We want to sack the Mayhem Devil, basically, because that's not going to be very nice. And we'll do the damage straight to him. We'll get a food out of it. This is cool. We've got another Fable Passage we can play. We can play... oh, they've spent their mana, so we can play the Obosh now. Rather comfortably. So we'll activate that. Get rid of that. Turn that into a swamp. Yeah, so back with the Hop Dogs was still going on. I used to help Tim out at the brewery, and part of that involved like husking all of the grain, basically chucking it into a big machine that just and like grinds it all up to make it into like a malty thingy. And I would quite often wait, what does this do? Yeah, cool. I'd quite often go and just grab handfuls of the grain and just eat it. It's great. Now, oh, Red Opulus was so good, wasn't it? Oh my god, I've actually got some of their beers, the bottles, like just up on the shelf. I really hope they get that because, as you probably heard, the Dog and Monocle is shut down, which is really sad. It'd be really cool if Tim got back into brewing as a result. That would be mad. I think we do need and deserve. What has he got? His target creature or planeswalker. Planeswalker. Fair enough. Look, I mean, it was a surprise it even existed at all. Like, it is for that sort of themed restaurant to exist is for everyone watching at home. The Dog and Monocle was a steampunk themed restaurant. When we moved to Nowra, we were worried that we were moving to a place that had nothing interesting for us because we came from Enmore in Sydney, which is like the kind of place that you would find a restaurant like the Dog and Monocle. And so, what that meant was that the Dog and Monocle became an example of how Nowra really could actually just be like home to us. So, it made us feel really comfortable. Made friends with them very quickly. In fact, we literally rang them up on the phone. We're like, "Hi, we just moved here from Sydney. We're going to be your friends now." So that was what happened. Yeah, knowing those guys also inspired me somewhat to, I sort of wanted to be like them. So that's why I got into local business and bought the shop. So yeah, it was a thing. So I can just play the Obosh again. He hasn't got the mana for it. I don't want to risk the Teferi coming back, so I'm going to have to attack that. But he's going to get it back from... the thing. So actually I might leave it this turn. What to do? Yeah, okay. I'll attack you, mate. So that's going to do 4 damage. If I attack the Teferi this turn, this would trigger. He'd be able to bring it back straight away, and then he'd be able to return that damn thing to my hand straight away. By not allowing him to do that, by taking him straight, he's going to have to use this ability now to bring a different Planeswalker back from the graveyard, which is a sneaky one. Actually, I poured myself another drink in my Batman mug. My Batman mug. Narset, Passer of Veils.
I have just the trick for this.
Now, if they don't do something to remove my creatures, I can just attack straight out, and that'd be really good. They don't have any creatures for me to... The Invisimog, that's the one. The Invisimog! It's better than the Invisibaby Yoda. That. I wish you could just, like, automatically see the Baby Yoda properly, because that was made by a customer of ours for us just as a gift. This Baby Yoda is the most adorable thing I've ever seen. And you can't look at it. It's really lame. Oh, well. Oh, well.
Don't worry. I got this.
I mean, like, that's 6 damage from this guy alone. He doesn't have any... He needs to have another Teferi in his hand, which he does, actually. Yeah, so he can play that, and then he's going to return the Obosh to my hand, most likely. Which then will mean...
Let's slow this down.
Like exactly how much do you think you're slowing me down, mate? Okay, return that to my hand.
I have a plan.
Do it. I double, triple dare. Yeah, Baby Yoda is the best. It's been looking over our shop for some time. Now I've got the Mandalorian theme in my head. Pay 2 life for that. We shall claim the firstborn. No, we'll. He's got the blue mana open to counter my stuff. I don't want to do that. I particularly don't want him to get an absorb out. Like, he's probably got absorb in the deck, which means he'll gain life off that. So he needs spells to counter it. So we'll go to combat. We will attack. Teferi. Get rid of that sucker.
Suppose that's how it was.
Oh my god, how good was the Mandalorian? It was just like every step of that was just perfect. I'm not stupid, mate. I'm not casting spells so you can gain life. You have cast your own spell so you can counter your own spell and get your absorb health back. So he's pulled out of Dovin's veto. Can't be countered. Counter target non-creature spell. And now he's playing a Dream Trawler. Oh dear. I don't like it at all. What do we do here then? I just don't know. At the very least, we know that there's like... The absorb is off the table now, I think, as a result. So... it doesn't have... It's flying lifelink. Whenever you draw a card, Dream Trawler gets +1/+0 until end of turn. And when it attacks, draw a card. So it becomes a rather powerful little thing. Did they release a new season's trailer today? I don't know. What? I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. What are we doing? Ah. So if we play Obosh, and then we attack the... I don't know. Actually, I legit don't know. Do not know what we're going to do here to try and maintain this upper hand. But we can get the Obosh out at least, given this is... he hasn't got the absorb. He's got a he can counter non-creature spells, but that's a creature spell, so that's alright. Or maybe he does have the damage that he wants. Oh, god damn it. On top. We have to put it on top, so we need our Obosh. Then we will... Bloody hell. We'll drop this Raided Scorpion, because that's at least a way of sacking through to get damage. You've got nothing that you can do. He's got no spells to cast. You got the Rogan Josh. You shouldn't get anything except for the butter chicken. I'm really disappointed in you, man. Once again, Coley's makes the best butter chicken that ever existed in the history of the world. I'm certainly not attacking with the Gutter Bones. Gonna have to be a bit sneakier to get the damage through here. So, drawing a card, it automatically gets +1/+0. And then, if you discard a card, you can get Hex Priest at the end of the turn, so I can't just directly remove this guy. Narset's a jerk. Feeling like something different. Like, you eat Coley's every night. Yeah, sure. It's damn good. It's damn good. Okay, he's playing a Birth of Meletis again. Now, his best play, regardless of anything, would be to... Oof. Oofka. Okay. Okay. Go to attack it. Is he going to attack? Is he going to attack? It doesn't have vigilance, so... That is a rather risky move, given that I have the Obosh, and that what appears is their... I mean, like I said, I have Aether Gusts, they got anything, so this is not a great scenario for me. I'm going to take 4. And... Okay. Each player controls a creature with power 4 grave, draw a card, and then destroy all creatures. So that's going to go to the graveyard. But what I'm going to do is Witch's Oven, the Serrated Scorpion, so that I'm doing damage to him for doing that. Actually, I should have done it with the Gutter Bones. Actually, it doesn't really matter, does it? Never mind. Either way, the damage was going to get done. And then everything dies. I'm going to draw my Obosh. Next turn, create an 0/4 wall dude. 3, and he's got that one, so... I'm thinking... I don't know. Do we risk the Obosh at this particular juncture? I think I would rather Heraldic Banner. And black. Gutter Bones. Thinking of what to counter. There's the Absorb. Alright, cool. Cool. I'm glad at least one of those is gone. Can we try to sneak out our Obosh? We have 3 mana, but he has to have taken damage for that to actually work. Another witch's oven doesn't mean anything to us, really, at this point. Go combat. End. What's the last bit? Go to your life. Okay, so end turn. But yeah, he's literally sitting there with counters, just waiting to counter my stuff out. Also, I think slowly like milling himself faster than me. Is that whiskey in my coffee cup? No, this is a Batman cup. It's full of Batman. I'm Batman. I'm Batman. I'm Batman. On the shelf at the very back. Yeah. I'm Batman. It's Invisimug. Oh, okay. What are you going to get rid of? Look, at the very least, let's activate this and gain 3 life off it. So we're only 30 cards down, so like, there's no way I can like trust the mill here. And he's got another Teferi.
I'll protect you.
Only got 2 there. That's cast spells. You've got flash, so we can sneak out our Obosh now, I believe. He's definitely going to return it to my hand with the Teferi, even if he doesn't counter it. Yeah, I'll take that action. Far out. Just gotta force him to just eat through all of his stuff here. That's crazy. What do we got to deal with here? There's that wall. While I've got the mana, I might as well claim the Firstborn it. And then Witch's Oven it. It's the only way I can get rid of it, really. Slowing me down, but I'm still winning. I'm still winning. I'm still in a very good position. I know I'll get my Obosh back next turn. I know he's only got 2 cards in his hand now, so that's good. Non-creature spells, the only one I've got to worry about is the Witch's Oven, so, I mean... he's got 1 card left there. Is there a way to kill things now? Otherwise he's just going to keep returning that thing to my hand. I don't want to risk a counter. There's got to be 1 counter in his hand. It's got to be. What has he played a bunch of already? He's like... played an Absorb. He's played 2 Ether Gusts. He's played... I don't know. It's stressy. I'm going to... drop Judith and hope that draws out that last counter. Because if it does... what does that trigger? Nothing really. Cool. Cool. Whatever. It's only creatures that triggers off of. The Mayhem Devil is the one that triggers off of permanents. But I just might as well use mana while I got it. Go to combat, and then pass the turn. This game's taking a while. I mean, they're really dragging this one out. Return target creature, planeswalker card, grade, blah, 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 blah. Pulling out the Dream Trawler, of course. Of course. Making it super powerful. That's like, I mean, honestly, Dream Trawler in this scenario doesn't bother me too much.
I've got time.
My turn. Okay then. How much mana have we got? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's got loads open. Here's the question. Do we play Mayhem Devil and like, cause I mean, he's got so much life gain out, so having doing the double damage from Obosh is probably a bit more important. But he can just return the Obosh straight away next turn. So let's do the Mayhem Devil. I mean, it's a reasonable. Okay. So that's to any target. That's to any target. All right. Activate that. Kill off the asset.
So much commotion.
And maybe let's just drop the Witch's Oven, eh? All right. What do we do next? Next. He's gonna hit me with the Dream Trawler. That's probably gonna have like a stack of whatever to it. Definitely no attacks. We don't want to feed the Judith to the Dream Trawler. But we do want to try and get that Owash out. Ooh, that's nice. What's the damage? Them, I guess. Has to be. Has to be. Pow! Right in your face. Yep, gets +1/+0, so he's going to do 5 damage, gain 5 life, deal 5 damage, so we'll be on parity at 19. Plus there's this, which causes all sorts of nightmares. That's an extra 3 life, I think? 3 power? Which is nice, but I am going to be doing double next turn if he doesn't deal with Obosh on his way out. Yeah, I'm going to see. I've got a knife. It's just a box knife, but at least I can be threatening to this guy. Return that guy to my hand. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana, so there's no way I can get the Overwatch and him out this next turn. But I can sacrifice the fairy, or sacrifice the thing, so that that's not going to go to my hand. I'm going to do 1 damage to him, so make sure that I'm easing the damage, I guess. It's fine. And then that failed. Nice waste. Nice waste. This is a really curious. I hate it when you're just like you're just on the cusp of being able to push it through. So that's going to do 10 damage. Putting me on 14, him on 22. But it does leave him open, and he has like blown the majority of his like mana and stuff as a result of this. So. Like there's so few cards with yeah, like I don't know how the tables have really. Oh, there you go. Now there's the problem. There is the problem. Bloody Dream Trawler, it exists. That's the issue. I was gonna say good game and keep playing. I don't know. Whisper Squad. That would have been nice heaps earlier. Eyewash. We're trying to get this eyewash out. Go on then, counter it. Yeah, there you go. Put it on the top of the deck. Play a Whisper Squad. So, I mean, he's going to be gaining loads and loads of life, but can he kill me next turn? He can get both of those guys to at least 7. Of card draws. He's going to have a card draw there. He's probably got a card draw here. Yeah, he's going to do it. Alright, I'm conceding. This is boring for everyone watching me lose. Arrgh. Make note of this nonsense. Just write him up. Give him a citation. Dream Trawler is for jerks. With a Z. That's how serious I am about this nonsense. So how you guys been? How you hanging out? Doing stuff? It's good. I'm very upset about that game. That was really horrible. All of a sudden, it's like, no, I don't think we'll make it anywhere past silver, past bronze. We had all these grand plans for beating our way all the way past through silver, but instead we got slowed down by a Dreamcaller Trawler deck that took nearly half an hour to deal with. Hectic. Yes, we'll keep these. I do like having a Claim the Firstborn sitting in my hand along with a sack outlet, so we'll get the Gutter Bones out. Love Gutter Bones. Early damage. Early threats. Umori the Collector. I don't see many Umori the Collector decks. Each non-land card in your starting deck shares a card type, so I suppose you cast the chosen card type costs 1 less to cast. In most cases, it'll probably be Scene. Oh yeah, yeah. Wow. It's almost like I have a stream deck and I don't use it. We are going to play the Mountain, and we are going to Serrated Scorpion. Yes, Serrated Scorpion, and then we're going to attack with Gutter Bones. Now they haven't got anything out yet, but we actually, yeah, screw it. We'll drop the Witch's Oven now. So just signpost what we're doing, which is quite obviously Witch's Ovening everything. It's amazing how little I actually use the Witch's Oven, given that the combo is there with the Cauldron Cat. Which side of my face is that? It's that one. That's because there's a microphone in the way. I get it. Trying to figure out why my face is a little bit shady. Oh, Knight of the Ebon Legion. Alright. Alright then. The beginning of your end step, if a player lost 4 or more life this turn, put a +1/+1 counter on Knight of the Ebon Legion. Okay. Okay. My turn. Oh, look at that. I got 2 Claim the Firstborn, so I'm gonna claim that Firstborn. Go to combat. Yep, go to combat. Attack with everything. Bam, bam. And then I'll make a food out of that Knight of the Ebon Legion. Yum, yum, yum. Yay, I've got a pie. It's a Knight of the Ebon Legion pie. That's my favourite. Let's put a Gutter Bones out as well, because it gives us more sack outlets to make it, the most of the Mayhem Devil when we finally get the mana that we're looking for. That second Claim the Firstborn, though, is going to annoy the absolute bollocks out of them. So we'll go to combat. I'll attack with everything. Okay. Go to blockers. See if he blocks something with it. Cunning Nightbonder. I feel like this isn't a strong meta deck. That's not really a card that's going to get much play, I don't think. Okay, so... Yeah, so, sure. And then, I'll have it. And I'll make a food out of it. Yum, 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 yum. Who needs mana? We're on 2 mana and we're just flogging this person. Flogging this them. We have time to go visit the Batcave. Hey, how's it going? Just wanted to see what's happening down in the Batcave. I've been thinking about doing like an inlay of what's going on in this scene, right? But up in the TV. This is just like put it on an angle, so we don't lose track of what's going on in the game. And it doesn't matter if I accidentally don't go back to the arena overlay. The arena scene. Oh, we got mana, guys. Guys. We got mana. Yeah! Woe Strider or Mayhem Devil. That's the decision to make. What are we going to let him counter? Let's see here. We can put out a... Let's do the Mayhem Devil. Why the heck not? Counter it. You're going to have to. Or you could just not. Like, what's the deal there? That's a bit bizarre. Go to combat. You're regretting that, aren't you? Oh, really? So I've got lethal on the board, 4 damage, just outright. If I get the Mayhem Devil out again this turn, there we go. That's another concede, guys. That's another concede. Yeah, that's how good I am. That's now we're up to ye olde silver tier 4. So we got a little bit of time to smash through, but you know, we'll see what happens. Am I still in the Batcave? No, I should be, because I've got my Batman drink. Yeah. It is a glass of Batman. I ground him up into a paste. And you may hear the printer going off in the background. That's because it's the printer in the Batcave. It's actually printing out my next mission that's coming from Commissioner Gordon. I don't know if you remember well, you wouldn't remember, but you've seen your parents have told you about the old Batman show, but that's how they used to get the details from the machine, isn't it? What are we doing? We're going back to arena so we can play another game. Because I'm very keen to keep going with this Obosh Sacrifice deck. Hey, what? Batman 66 is the best. It is total trash, and I really wish that they could make that kind of show again without it being a complete novelty. Alright. Holy, contributing to the delinquency of minors, Batman. He's having a look at my Obosh. He's like, what does that do? What does that do? Oh no. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Okay, so... You know why Luke is in the shop painting all the time. Officially, his words were, I am sick of Vikings. So, like, all I've heard is bad stuff about it. And I think, cool. Vikings are awesome. But also, like, they weren't super stealthy people. And so it'll be a little bit out of sorts. But I'd be very keen. I'd be very keen. I mean, like, I'm not. Despite what my haircut might seem like, I'm not a Viking junkie by any means. It just happened that I wanted a tattoo on my head, and also my hair was too thick. So, like, also I'm lazy and don't shave, so my beard grows very quickly. I'm not going to get any 2-mana spells here, so I might as well Gutter Bones and then attack for 1 with the Serrated Scorpion. All attack. Pew, 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 pew. I've definitely got to get Viking is like where I feel home. Well, see, I have Viking in me. Like my family's all from Ireland, where the Vikings, specifically the areas where the Vikings were basically like, nah, that's ours. So there's no doubt that I've got Viking in me. But like, I think it's like Vikings stuff has been misrepresented for so long. That like we have this like very wrong idea of what it was actually kind of like, and I don't think Viking is consistent across all of the eras that it's represented as. So like to be a bit more specific, like I don't think like we go, oh, it's Viking, but it's like it could be like Vikings from this end of the world or this end of the world, and like what era specifically.
Even learn some respect.
Oh sure, I mean like at the end of the day, like anyone who's willing to kill something and also accepts money for that task would make a very good bodyguard back in the day. They also allied. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the thing, right? They weren't like just wandering around like razing everything to the ground. Otherwise, there would be nothing left because they went everywhere. Heraldic banner, I think. Call it black. Check out a Cauldron Familiar. And then attack with everything and basically win. I don't know. We're doing 8 damage there, and okay. We will attack Muyanling with the Gutter Bones. Then we will attack Cacciatore Pedinere. Well, yeah. I mean, like, why not? There's no reason they couldn't have gotten across there. They just followed the coast north, and eventually you're going to find a way to get across the ocean pretty quickly. Look at that. We're smashing through silver. We're smashing through silver. I think it was a lofty goal to actually reach this one. Might have been a bit too excited. Oh, Rumbling Ruin. Ooh. I got a Mastery Tree bonus. What should I go for? Wingspan Mentor, why not? Not that I use any of these cards. Crack a couple packs. Well, I don't know. Like, at that point, really did England know what the world was? It was just expansive, just populated too quickly and needed more places, and just felt that, like, Christianity had been bestowed upon them and thus they owned everything. Very, very odd attitudes back then that weren't super compatible with the rest of the world. Probably need some sort of, like, I'll just unchain Berserker for you for a second. Unchain Berserker. Yeah. This guy. I've lost my thing. And then back to the game. Opponent goes first. That's alright. I'll keep this. It's got a 1-drop. Makes me happy. Oh, it's that damn cycling deck again. Alright, in which case, so we're going to have to hold on to our life. So, The Gutterbones come out turn 2. We'll play the Blood Crypt. We'll play it enters tap so that we can sort of rip that band-aid off now. You have Cyclists. You have Hate. Oh, you hate Cyclists. Listen, buddy. Just because they got 2 wheels and go nearly as fast as you. Alright. We'll punish him for that. That wasn't very nice. Let's get this mountain out now and the Gutterbones so that we can chomp block that thing on the next turn. You gain 5 kilos since shutdown, but you're doing so well though. Like, I mean, don't beat yourself up. Try cycling. Air horns. Burn of the century. Yeah, so like you were doing really well. Hey, so don't worry. Like, gain 5 kilos, you're definitely capable of losing 5 kilos. So I wouldn't stress. Now we get the Mayhem Devil out, and we won't attack with anything, I guess, because we still want that for a jump block. ABC, hey? That's his name. That's my opponent's name is ABC. That must make me Andrew Bolt, because my enemy is the ABC. It's kind of super annoying though, because I don't have any sack outlets, and that's the one that... Yikes. Go on, attack me with it. Attack me with the Flourishing Fox. A dare. A double dare. Yes. I'm not missing anything. He's got first strike or something. Oh, he's got mana to cycle that. You sod. Okay. He'll cycle and put another +1/+1 counter on it. Yep. That's the one. Wow. I feel like I'm not going to win this. I just see he's got way too many options for dealing with my nonsense. Can I... Okay, so I can kind of survive, I guess. I've got to get that the Witch's Oven out. And then see if I can survive the next turn. If I do... It's been a long time since I had a 4.5% beer. You've been sticking to the 4.7s, have you, bud? Tell you a story. My father-in-law, he loves getting his craft beers from the guy up at Berry. He's got a very good relationship with them. They recommend good stuff all the time. Also very fond of different wines. So it's not so much a case of being like a beer snob, but more like just a beer like adventurer, getting lots of different beers all the time instead of the same thing. And quite often we end up with oh god, I can't even remember how much the percentage was, like 12 or 13%. Crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Like these Christmas ales that just knock you on your ass. Yeah. This isn't going to be lethal, is it? Is it? Oh, it might be, actually. If you can hit another cycle. Good game. I want to say good game. That's 11 damage. Now, it's not necessarily a good game if I can do something about this. Oh, yeah, there you go. A Welsh beer, it was a pint at 9 or 10%. I've not been able to find it since. How can I get this piece of software? We were talking about DPO 18. Are you talking about Magic? As in, like, Magic Arena? Because if you Google it, MTG Arena, you'll quite easily get a hold of this. It's freely available at the Wizards website, I guess, mtgarena.com. I'm not 100% sure. It's worth having a look, seeing. Yeah. So DPO, are you looking to get into Magic, eh? It is online. Yes, it is. Thanks, Heath. Yeah, it's a version of the card Magic game that is a classic collectible card game from way back when. It's been around for about 25 years, I think. And I remember when it came out as a little kid, I was in the game shop, and the owner put the cards on the table, and I was like, "What are those?" And the owner goes, "I don't know." And he opened it up, and I was like, "I like dragons." So I bought a bunch of cards, and I didn't know what any of them did. So I even wrote a letter to Disney Adventures to find out what the heck this Magic the Gathering thing was all about. And they kind of explained it to me. I actually got the letter printed in Disney Adventures. So that was a trip. I was like, "Hey, Mom, check it out." And then it's like, Mom's like, "Oh, it makes you look stupid." No, she didn't say that, but in hindsight, I probably did look a bit stupid. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Let's smash on. 30. It's not definitely not 30 years old. It's 25 to 30. It's got to be 94 or something. Maybe 26 years. I'm going to keep this. This isn't going to be a good game. It's going to be a terrible game. Might as well activate that now. Get me a swamp. A swamp! Just a heads up, DPO, it is a vastly different game to what it used to be. It's still good, and there's still very familiar aspects to it, but there's a whole bunch of stuff from way back when that doesn't exist anymore. Like mana burn's gone. Don't worry about that. There's an inclusion of something called the stack, which is how the effects of spells stack up before they resolve. That's pretty cool. It's definitely been a game changer over the years for that. You can mulligan now. That's obviously convenient. We'll check out Cauldron Familiar. We'll start the combo with the Witch's Oven. We haven't had a chance to do this yet. I'm really excited. Put out the Witch's Oven. And then what do we do? We go next. End turn. This is heaps fun. DPO, if you remember Magic, this will give you a bit of a trip. This is such a cool combo. Mostly it's watchable, Heath. I mean, that's why I think Arena's been so good for the game in general, is because you can stream it and it looks all right. Like you don't mind watching everything go. Whereas the original Magic one didn't do that, and obviously Hearthstone streamed so well, people watched that forever, so they needed something to compete with that. Anyway, they're going to do this. They're going to put a land card from their hand onto the battlefield, and then end of their turn, I'm going to sacrifice the Cauldron Familiar. Cool. And then I'm going to sacrifice the food to bring this back to my hand. Yeah, I mean, Hearthstone's not a great game, but it was watchable. It was it was really easy, quick, fast. I might actually give it a go streaming at some stage as well, just because it's it's just you can just I don't know, it's like chips. You just can eat it, and it's not a problem. What are we going to do here? Let me see. What are the best options? We'll put Mayhem Devil, because whenever a player sacrifices a permanent... Now watch this. This is my fun bit. I'm gonna... No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, wait. Go to combat. attack with the Cauldron Familiar. Pachow. If I have chopsticks, I haven't eaten anything with chopsticks in ages. I don't even know where my chopsticks are. Sean! Just call out to the wife, find out if there's any chopsticks. So do 1 damage there, and then I'm going to hit that Cauldron Familiar with the Witch's Oven. Whenever I sacrifice a permanent, I deal 1 damage, but also I can then Cauldron Familiar to bring that back to my hand. Sacrifice this food. Submit. Sacrificing a permanent. Does yet another damage. Wow. What a jerk move. That Mayhem Devil is causing all manner of issues. Now, what can I do? What can I do? What can I do? So I am liking that Cauldron Familiar circular nonsense. We will play the Heraldic Banner. Wait for the counter. Just wait for it. 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 Go on. Counter. Go on. Do it. There it is. Resolve. Yep, I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. I just wanted to give them a reason to cast it. Because we can now Witch's Oven, that's any target. Sweet, so Witch's Oven, the Cauldron Familiar. Hit the Frilled Mystic. Sacrifice of food. Hit the Frilled Mystic. Hey, how's that? And then all attack. Pachow. Frustrated. Oh no, like he's in a very rampy deck. Like blue Simic is one of the most powerful sort of color combinations. I think it's just I'm in a position better than him for once. I don't know what his deck's supposed to do, but he made it to silver, so he can't be like useless. Where are we? We'll play the Woe Strider and hopefully draw out another one of those, because that's another sack outlet for us, which is really nice. Well, yeah, I mean, like my guess is it's flashed. Like I haven't seen a Brian Bond Cutthroat yet, but it's like, what else do you use that as your counter for? So, we've still got 1 mana. Serrated Scorpion. He's gonna actually have to counter this because this will be lethal this turn, I think. Next, 2 combats. We will attack with everything we got. All attack. Actually, so what we got? We got 1 damage for that, damage for the bringing the Cauldron Familiar back. There we go. All I need to do is try and figure it out. Bloody good win, you reckon? That was a bloody good win. Kicking some ass, taking some names, writing stuff down. Yeah, that's it. GG. I'll write it down. I'll write it down. GG. Because that's what the name of my shop is. Good games, mofos. You've already had a beer to that. God. My head is totally in the way of the chat widget here. Nobody told me. Thanks for that. Short Unicorn, you should know better. You should be letting me know what's going on here. Actually, no, it's at home. Gosh dang it. Don't happen to have anything green here, do we, baby doll? Yeah, so I can do the Red Dwarf thing. Lame. Lame. Alright, let's smash up one more game. One more game. It's 9 o'clock. This is normally when I'd be kicking people out at Magic. On a Tuesday night, anyway. Friday nights we'd play 4 rounds. They're really good. Oh, maybe. Oh, we'll see. What's going on here? Let's see if there's this. What is it?
It's more embarrassing.
Alright. See if this works. Really quickly. Got a red dwarf. Oh, no, it's not working. So I had a green shirt, and this made me look like Holly from Red Dwarf. It was the greatest moment ever of my life. I'd aspired to this for years. That's a little trick I like to call hitting keep before I've read what cards I've got. We have 1-drops aplenty. We have a Claim the Firstborn, which is always super convenient to have early on. We scoop. Well, if it keeps playing out like this, maybe we will hit gold by the end of the night. And by that, I mean I'm probably going to knock off in the next few minutes. So, sorry about that. Does anybody know any local content creators that have a YouTube channel? If you do, please let me know, because I do like raiding other people's channels after the stream. Do like hopping on the local guys and saying, hey, how's it going? Dropping a bit of friendliness, I guess. Where we at? Let's play another one. Yeah, so last time we visited Shannon, who's a streamer who's ex-local, but is still Nauran at heart. So Nathan, yes, you have to come and visit. Please come and visit, because you have to come check this this joint out. There's after this game, I might actually turn off the chroma key and give you a quick tour around of what this place looks like. Actually, that's a really good idea. It's a great way to end a stream, I think. We'll keep 7. Hopefully, again, keeping without looking, but we've got a Gutter Bones and we've got to Claim the Firstborn. That makes me happy. So we will play the Blood Crypt. 2 life. Chuck the Gutter Bones out. Now region. Maya Triton. This is a card I have not seen in Standard in a bit. What does it do? Top 2 cards of graveyard, gain 2 life. I think we're going to win this, guys. That is an off-meta card. That sounds cocky as, but... So, do I mind if the Gutterbones dies in exchange for... Thanks, dude. I was just a bit like freshening it up a bit. I mean, part of the thing is we've like the new change in the shop comes from just rearranging the space a bit. It means that we put in you know, like less tables for the fact that we can't run organized play. You know. Let's attack with the Gutterbones. Actually, no. Ah, no. Idiot. You mean no attacks? I meant to change my option. I was going to steal it and then attack with it. Let's go to combat and attack with that. Let's attack with all of it. All attackers. No worry, dude. Another 80s, 90s hits night happening. You definitely have had a few beers, haven't you? Keep it up, dude. Thanks for dropping by. The support has been great, and we're finishing off very soon anyway. So we'll finish this match. I'll show you everyone else around the studio real quick, and then we'll be good. So, yeah, we'll go to damage, I suppose. We'll lose the gutter bones. Just crack my arm. But yeah, anyway, to get back to what I was saying, the new change in the shop is great, but it is a result of not having to have the game tables in there. So we are very conscious that it is going to change again a little bit before it comes back. That wasn't nice, but he's playing a Polaronos deck. I've got one of those built, but it isn't nearly as good as this, I don't think, because I don't usually have Polaronos out at that level at turn 4. Let's just crack this while we're waiting. We'll place a swamp. Yeah, super not fond of that Polaronos. Black. And then we will play the Whisper Squad. And we shall not attack. We need the Cauldron Familiar for sacks. We did get a bit of mana that turn though, so that's good. It'll put us on curve to get our Robosh at least. Lazav. You notice that my username here, my user pick is Lazav. When Lazav, the Multifarious, enters the battlefield, you surveil, and then it becomes a copy of a target creature in your graveyard. The converted mana costs X. I've got a commander deck based around Lazav, and it's one of my favorite decks. Some real jank combos that you can play with it. So no blocks. No blocks. We're just going to take the hit right now. Keep our board state comfortable. See if there's anything else I can do here. There you go. There's the Witch's Oven that I was after. So can I play that and something else? Judith the Scourge Diva. Yes, we'll play that. Oh, unless he's got a counter. I don't think he's got a counter. He shouldn't do anyway. So it can be a copy of Polukranos. It can be a copy of Euro? Wow. Wow. Okay. There you go. Let's have Euro deck. That's heckers. That is absolute heckers. I love it. I'm going to put the Witches over here. And I don't know. I mean, both of these will kill the Lazav. Finally got home. Does that mean you'd been like texting and driving the whole time? What have you doing out this time of night anyway? It's Tuesday and it's lockdown. What have you been getting up to, you fiend? Alright, we'll go damage. Do the damage. And then sack the Cauldron Familiar. Do that 1 damage to the Maya Triton because it's Death Touch. And then bring out this Cauldron Familiar. Yeah, do the thing. So that's, what, 12 damage? Yikesies. Fighting crime. Yeah. Not 100% sure how to play this one out. I mean, that's not any target, is it? That's each opponent. I gain 2 life, so I need to do that to get life anyway. So that's a thing. Serrated Scorpion. Bring it out. Oh, Witch's Oven. Sacrifice creature. Do the damage to the Pelacronos because that's rude. Cauldron Familiar that thing in with the food that I got. And that'll just sort of like restore a little bit of parity. Not much. Next to combat. All attack. 2 attackers. Yeah, boy. Get a damage. I'll do the 6 damage to him. I mean, this has been a pretty brutal little experiment going on here. Woe Strider. Look at this. Look at this. I reckon this guy almost outright. Use his ability to scry on here. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. Just ditch that. Give me a chance to have a look at what I got. Don't want a mountain. Oh, I do want a mountain. Just in case I can get my botch out next turn. And then Woe Strider on this guy. Submit 1. Yep. And target that Pelacronos. Now he doesn't have the cards in there to escape it, does he? I may have just like fed him the death of me. Either way, we've done a little bit of work today. That definitely brought things to parity. Hopefully. What you gonna do, bud? Huh? Lazav the Multi-Squarius is now an Euro. Ouch. Oh, wow. Okay. So what is going on here? So, destroy target artifact, destroy target creature, destroy target land. He's a 6/6 at the moment. He's just spent all of his mana. So we can totally use this to sack that. No. Sack that. Because he's forcing, and then okay, but also can I get that on the stack? Oh wait, I did it wrong. I did it wrong. I was gonna be good. Thinking about it. It's going to open itself up to some bullshit, but... Get 3 life, draw a card, oh yeah, whatever. Whatever. I'm going to rage quit. He's stolen my ability to get the Obosh out, which is a real shame. Play Woe Strider. Witch's Oven, the other, or go to combat. Attack with everything. Then Witch's Oven the thingo. Then bring that Cauldron Familiar in. And end the turn. I don't think I can survive again. I think it's got to be something with trample there, right? Isn't it legendary? Is it going to cause that to blip out? Oh no, because it's Lazab. Yeah, of course. Of course. Of course. I mean, like, has it got trample? It doesn't. I mean, yeah. What are you going to do next? You going to cast a bunch of creatures, mate? Oh, he's going to cast another hero out of his graveyard. Yeah. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? I'll go attack with everything. I think I've lost this. I don't think there's any way I can pull this back. All attack. Wait and see what he blocks. Cool. I will Witch's Oven the creature that he blocks because it's irrelevant. Turning that into that. Playing that ability to sack the thing to get that out into the battlefield, etc. Using Gutterbones' ability to bring it back to my hand, which is a thing, I suppose. Why not? And then going to damage. That's it. That is the end of the game. Good game. I'll concede. It's alright. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I was getting a little bit hairy. Either way, guys, I'm going to have to bail out now. It's now 9:20. We've had a good 3 and a bit hours of streaming. So, yeah, that was a rough one. That was actually a really enjoyable game. I didn't get gold, but you already won one already, Heath. You took, and I'll honor the promise. We made silver. That's good enough for me. What have we got here? We got like little notes. What do the notes say? Oh yeah, it's got my MyGov password on it. All right. I'll tell you what. I'll rescind my wife's winning pack and I'll honour the ones that I got. So Heath, you got 2. Nathan, you got 1. I was going to see you Thursday as well, so that'll be good. I got smashed at that game. I didn't get smashed. It was a very good game. It was actually very, very fun to play that one. It's a very interesting deck. Probably could have pushed it through if I wasn't hitting his creatures with damage, but yeah, whatever. Crack a pack before we go, hey? See how we do. Endartha Triome. We'll lead the Stampede. Very good card. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a look at a couple of our overlays here just for a little bit of fun. Yeah, I'm a pirate. I'm a pirate. Yo ho, Sebastian. A pirate knife for the pirate life. Been a very good stream, guys. Been a very fun night chatting with you guys. I'm gonna head off now because it's late and it's scallywags. There's a good chance that there'll be a bit of streaming tomorrow, so check that out. We've also got some cool content coming up with gameplay videos, which is sweet. We've got what's coming out soon. Ikoria is officially going to release in paper sometime soon. We've definitely had a bit of an entertaining time with those cards on the stream, but no idea what the cards are going to look like. And yeah, 15th, so it's not far away. Apart from that, I'm gonna cruise, guys. Thank you very much. I'm gonna do the roll the end credits. You know those freeze frames at the end of the. Never mind. I'll see you guys later.